Hello again. I'm Sam Wong from fundablestartups.com. I'm a startup CEO coach, author, and the instructor for a library of startup training classes. We're going to describe the differences between a startup's common stock and preferred stock. Be advised that this video is general information only. Please consult a qualified professional who knows your situation before making any decisions. So, there are two basic types of stock, common and preferred. Common stock is exactly what its name suggests. There's nothing special about it. If you own one share of common stock, then you own a piece of the company. To determine your ownership stake in the company, simply divide the number of shares you hold by the total number of shares. For example, if you hold 5 shares and there are 100 total shares, your ownership stake is 5%. This is simple grade school math. This looks easy, and it generally is. However, determining the total number of shares to use for the denominator is pretty complex. The issue is you have to do a lot of analysis to determine what is the exact number of fully diluted shares. The fully diluted shares is the correct number to use for the denominator. We have another YouTube video you can check out that defines fully diluted shares visually using a Venn diagram. Now let's get back to our main topic. So what about preferred stock? Just as its name implies, preferred stock has certain rights and privileges not available to common stock. There are dozens of terms associated with preferred stock rights. Preferred stock terms are so broad and complex that we have a separate How to Prepare for a Startup Term Sheet training class to cover them. It's important to understand that professional investors only purchase preferred stock. There are some limited cases where common stock is sold, but they are beyond the scope of this session. Common stock is usually only held by the founders and employees of the startup. The share price of common and preferred stock has important ramifications on taxation, employee upside, and investor fundraising. Founders should not guess or arbitrarily set the share price of their common stock. The common stock share price determines the exercise price on the stock options. Set the price too high, and you'll reduce the employee upside if there's an exit. Set the price too low, and you run the risk of surprise tax bills with penalties and interest. Either way, you'll spend a lot of money on legal fees fixing these problems if that's even possible. The price of common stock should be determined through an appraisal process known as a 409A valuation. We have another YouTube video to cover 409A valuations and pricing common stock. Because of the extra privileges that preferred stockholders get, it's normal for the share price of preferred stock to be much higher than the lower share price of common stock. If the price of one share of common stock is $1, then it's not unusual for the price of one share of preferred stock to be $5, $6, or even $7 per share. The exact ratio of the price of preferred stock to common stock is a complex topic that's beyond the scope of this training class. Hopefully, this provides you with a general overview of the characteristics of common and preferred stock in a startup environment.
Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, we'd greatly appreciate it if you would do us the favor of liking this video, subscribing to our channel, and clicking the bell so you'll be notified when we post new content. You can find more startup resources and training on our website, fundablestartups.com.